You would actually be a pro wrestler?
I would have been ecstatic.
Yeah?
Back then, people telling me you're not gonna make it, something like that. You didn't have a chance, go to college, get a degree, spend your money on college. I mean, I lasted 2 years in college, maybe. I mean, I would have found a way eventually.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be doing it right now, probably.
What inspired you to do this? Like, what made you want to do this?
I've watched it since I was young. My grandparents, well, my grandma never watched it. My great-grandma watched it. My great-grandpa watched it. They were big. My grandfather got me into it when I was young. My mom named me after Shawn Michaels, so I didn't really have a choice. I mean, I was born 15 days after his WWE title win at WrestleMania 12.
What are your thoughts, like, either 5 years ago or even now? Like, what are your thoughts on performing in your hometown?
I never personally thought I would get a chance to wrestle in Penn, but now that it's coming up, I don't know if I'm nervous or I'm excited or I got butterflies or what it is. Even when we first talked about it, when I first saw the post on Facebook, it was back in January, I was sitting at a basketball game.
What has been your toughest challenge from day one to day you decided to start doing this till right now, sitting in this level?
The toughest challenge would be people saying you're too big sometimes. Maybe the weight kind of throws a monkey wrench into everything a little bit. But then you see people like Kevin Owens and stuff that are coming up, Bray Wyatt, that they all got the weight to them a little bit, and me seeing what they can do in the ring and kind of inspires me a little bit. I know I'm not going to be Shawn Michaels.
Right.
I'd love to perform like him. I'm not going to have the body like him. I mean, then you see someone like Strowman. I mean, I'm not 7 foot tall, but I can throw people around in there if I have to.
Oh yeah, I've seen him do it.
I got that natural strength. I don't know where it comes from, but
Because the smaller guys started taking off.
Yep.
And now you see the bigger guys coming into this, and they're
like
like,
it's starting to come back a little bit.
right,
They want to take over.
Talk to me about VIP. You touched on it. I know that Kinger's the one that pulled you guys back into the business. So, I mean, you're riding around in the limousine.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about VIP.
I mean, at first I didn't really fit the mold for VIP. You know, we come out in our dress vests and our dress pants and all that. You can see I'm dressed up. I'm a country guy. But when he gave us that idea to be VIP, it just something about it, something about how he pulls us together as the leader of the group, kind of gets us going.
Yeah.
who do you want to face in your career?
My career.
And I'll say this, from IWF to anywhere in independence across the world, even into ROH, TNA, well, Impact.
Yeah. So, starting in IWF, I know we're teammates. I'd love to work Jeremy and King. I'd love to work them.
That's kind of why you start wrestling, right?
Yeah.
You know, to be a tag team and then to beat up your best friend.
So I know I've had a match with Ron. I'd like to work Ron Falco one-on-one sometime.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I think we could actually pull something off, do something good. Penny Moon and I, one-on-one.
That'd be great.
I think we could do something.
I want that for Pinion next time.
Yeah, I think we could put something good together. I mean, so anywhere in the independent. Like, I know it might not ever happen, but maybe someone like Kenny Omega would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be
something like that. I mean, I'd love to work some of these old WWE guys that come down. Maybe Adam Rose.
Oh yeah,
would be nice to work. Maybe pull a big guy thing with Ryback. Get him thrown in the mix there, maybe.
Yeah.
Love to work a tag team with Billy Gunn. Man, if I had to, I'd put those little skimpy shorts on and I'd come out and dance around with them.
The dream is that all this limo riding and jet flying and ass whooping will eventually take you away from the lumberyard, right?
Man, I can't complain. They're giving me good benefits here, you know, all that other stuff. But it'd be nice to take off and wrestling someday.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I love what I'm doing. I love my bosses.
Well,
love my coworkers.
You can't really complain about the view either.
No, the view's pretty nice. I mean,
like you were like an all-sport athlete in high school. So talk to me about Pinion Academy, the sports that you played. Haymaker before pro wrestling.
So I played football, basketball, and baseball all through high school. You know, I was an average student in school. Maybe I was low B's. I was literally maybe .4 away from hitting honor roll every time. So I was a starting lineman for the football team. I played left and right tackle. Only played one way. They kept me on offense, wasn't much of a defender. Basketball, I sat the bench most of the time, but I'd use that, the practices and everything else to get in shape for baseball, which was my main sport. And man, Coach Olmstead, baseball coach, loved him to death. He's coming to the show.
Oh yeah,
Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah, sold tickets to him and Coach Morris, both of them.
Very cool.
Man, loved him to death. He was my favorite. It's hard to say favorites sometimes, but Olmstead and Coach Morris, they were my favorite coaches all through high school. And they taught me a lot. I remember coming out, they'd play the Road Warriors song for us.
Which one?
With the so I live on a hay farm.
Okay.
My grandfather does a lot of hay, and we were all sitting there, and her and Michael Tim go, "Man, if you ever get in, we'll call you the Haymaker." And it just, ever since they said it, everyone, they called me the Haymaker. They said everything. So,
Yeah.
So that's how the name came up. So I got to give credit to my Aunt Mary and my Uncle Tim for that one.
That's awesome.
And it fits for the size also.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked because the hay farm thing, that's definitely cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes along with the story
Mm-hmm.
and the gimmick, so to speak. Maybe not the VIP gimmick.
Yeah, not the VIP,
but the haymaker, the rugged and refined.
Haymaker. You can see I'm just a cut-off blue jeans, cowboy boots type kid.
Hey man, you're from
That's all I am.
Penyan,
I'm from
America.
Penyan, yeah. I don't listen to rap. I don't listen to pop. You put that country music on my radio. I mean,
That's right. He hung out with us at our country show with Rex Atkins. What about he asked for like dream opponents, Sean Carr. I think he told me one time he wouldn't mind eating that boot.
see, yeah, that's ever since I seen him wrestle 2CW. I saw him hit that super kick once, and man, I gotta work him. I want to eat the super kick just once, see what it feels like.
Yeah, like the boot versus the fist. You know, the super kick versus the haymaker.
Yep.
And so is that going to be? We saw the Superman punch. Is that the
Yeah,
official
so-
haymaker?
So I threw a Superman punch last week, practically knocked a guy unconscious.
Yeah, it was impressive.
So, I mean, I like Roman. I don't know, people booing. I've always liked that Superman punch, so I said, well, I'm going to start using it. Yeah, you want to think of it metaphorically, I'm throwing the haymaker, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want to look at it.
You better represent fucking Penny.
In Penyan.
Oh,
How
yeah.
important is it for you to go over in Penyan?
It's very important. I mean, this is my hometown. It's been
What do you think? You're going to come out on Saturday. They're going to cheer for sure. What do you think the reaction is going to be when you're done?
So when I'm done, hopefully we're on top. Yeah, I can tell you that. Hopefully we get the win. I mean, we're going to fight to our last breath here in Penyan.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. I ain't going to lose on my home turf. So, the reaction, I think the roof's going to go off the place, to be honest with you.
Yeah. We've been watching you. Like, how long have you been with the IWF? I mean, it's got to be 6 months? Longer?
So, my first match was February, and it was, they brought us in against Dewey and Vinnie Moon.
Okay.
So that was my very first match. You figure February is June now.
So it'll be 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months.
Oh, that's good. Who's been your biggest rival?
Biggest rivalry. Anyway, so far. I mean, I guess you could.
I knew you were going to have that answer.
I mean, you could throw Dewey in the mix if you want to. I mean, we had the one standoff match. Well, Jeremy and Kicker had a match, and then they threw us in there 3-on-2. And then just this past week, we jumped in from behind after his tag team title victory. So we're not done with Dewey for a long shot, but I mean, is he?
I don't know.
What do you want to say to your fans, or to anybody out there who may not be your fan, but you want them to be your fan?
Whether you love me or you hate me, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. If I win you over, if I don't win you over, as long as you're giving me a reaction, I'm doing my job somehow.
Bye.